Hello, Butler 1199. My name is Dan, and I am the delegate from BH Call Intake. And today is day 13 of the strike. It has been almost 2 weeks now since we walked out of the hospital, and we've had the last 2 days off. Hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend, reconnected with your families, rested up, and they certainly came back strong today. Huge turnout today. Poor Virgil barely had enough burgers and dogs to get through today. So, you know, try not to be too greedy when you get food. But yeah, it was a great turnout today. We had some great community showings. We had the rabbi from, I believe it's the Beth El Temple nearby. And then we also had the Raging Grannies. And you'll see what they did when they stopped by. And yeah, just a great day. We're you know, looking forward to tomorrow, where we go back into negotiating table, and yeah, we'll see where their heads are at. Hopefully it's, you know, in the right place. We can get some business done, maybe bring this thing to a close. You know, it would be very good if we could sell it tomorrow, but you know, we might be going back to back, you know, like Thursday, Friday, depends. Those things are up in the air at this point, but you know, if you see your delegate, give him a pat on the back, because we'll probably be spending a lot of time in hotel conference rooms going forward. So let's keep it strong, and let's keep it together. Remember, if you're having any issues, reach out to your delegate, reach out to, you know, whoever you see out here on the line, or text them, call them. You know, keep in touch. You know, we're all in this together. Thank you. Jay, out here today, and you know, just want to, you know, we know that management's been having a very tough time emotionally at these bargaining negotiations. So what sort of advice would you give to management to help deal with the troubled emotions they're having?
Okay. When I was young, I learned early on that you don't bottle everything up.
Right.
You need to communicate. You need to speak your emotions. You need to let it out.
Yeah.
And then when you sit there and say nothing,
Yeah.
you're keeping all those things in. It's not good for your mental health.
Absolutely.
You really need to communicate.
Yeah, so you know,
speak.
Let the bargaining committee members speak. Some of them haven't said a single word. You know,
How many weeks?
Let it out.
How many weeks? That's good negotiating.
Thanks, John.
I got the purple one.
Diego out here today on the line. Beautiful day, and we just want to know, you know, management's been having a very tough time emotionally, you know, dealing with everything. And if you could give them any advice on how to cope with that, with this stressful time.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a really stressful time out here, us striking and picketing on the line.
Very tough for them.
Yeah, I like to wake up super early before going to this, like, walking around thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I go outside, I ride my bike early.
Oh yeah, get some outdoor time. You know,
yeah, I like
the
to
blood pumping.
Exactly, like all that blood pumping, like all that like intense cycling that gets
Right.
like thoughts like out, and like just going out in nature, and like it just more like it makes us more focused on the present moment now than having to worry in the future. Like you're out in nature, all you're really focused on is just like the river flowing and the sounds of the birds and the leaves like whistling and stuff.
So management, you know, maybe you should come out here, walk around with us a bit, and it'll start relieving some of that stress you've got pent up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Diego.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Out here on the line today, we having a good time.
Always.
Weather's great.
Weather's great.
The question is, you know, we know management's been having a tough time emotionally, you know, coming to the table, all this stuff. It's very stressful for them. So I was wondering if you could give some advice on coping skills they can use to, you know, get their minds right ahead of negotiations.
Well, we have some sensory rooms that are available. You can watch TV, maybe grab a weighted blanket, grab some coloring supplies, word searches, stress balls.
Yes.
Oh, hot balls. Hot balls are a good de-stressor.
Yeah,
or if you chew some gum, that tends to be a calming effect.
Yes. Go raid the OT closets. Get some of that stuff together.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Jen.
Oh, anytime.
Providence is a union town.
I'm going to pass this off to my colleague, Rabbi Preston, and then we'll go from there. Hey, y'all, how's it going today? How we feeling? We're good? We feel like we got it together? And when our rights are under attack, we get up and fight back, right? So when management is not hearing us, what do? We get up, we fight back, right? Well, it's not church, but it's close, right? When we need a fair contract, we fight back. When we know that we have kin who are suffering, we fight back. When we know that this is the place that we're supposed to be today until we can get exactly what we need, we fight back. All right, friends. I'm Rabbi Preston Niemeyer. I come to you from down the boulevard at Temple Bethel, and we have been watching you. We've been inspired by you. We've been ready to stand with you and walk this line. I am so proud to say that I'm showing up for my values with you today. And what do? We pray with our feet. And when we walk this line, we pray with our feet. We pray that management will come to their senses. We pray that as they come to their senses, we can all have a fair contract. Right now, we've just finished a book of the Torah. In our reading, we say, Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek, which is a Hebrew way of saying something that you already know deep in your heart. We say, be strong. You say, be strong. Be strong. Be strong. And let's strengthen one another. Be strong. Be strong. And strengthen one another. This new book that we're starting on Saturday, this new book of the Torah is the book of Numbers. You already know what it's like to be in the wilderness. Right now we're in the wilderness, right? We were in the wilderness without a fair contract, right? But we believe that what? That we're going to get to the promised land. You believe we can get there? How are we going to get there? We're going to fight back. We're going to walk together. So how are we going to get to the promised land? Hand in hand, baby. That's it. So when management sees us here standing up together as one, there's no way that they can say no to us. When the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there could be no greater power anywhere beneath the sun. Because what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever.
I love it too. Two-step, Dan. Go, Dan. Look at you go, Dan.
Helen,
Hi, Dan.
out here on the line today.
Yes, we
We're
are.
having a good time, good
I'm
weather.
having an amazing time. It is good weather.
It is good weather.
Yeah, we love that.
So Helen, management's been having a very tough time emotionally lately. And I just wondered if you could give them some advice on coping skills or, ways to manage that sort of, those tough emotions.
I would say, for me, I think it's important to seek your peace, whatever that is. Whatever that is. For some people, it is meditating. For some people, it is just sitting by themselves. For others, it is praying. Find and tap into your inner self. And like I said, for me, it's prayer. And I think we had a beautiful, I think you actually captured it,
I did capture it.
And it was a beautiful time to see so many people come together and just and I feed off of people's energy. I really do. So it was just such a beautiful thing to actually come together in prayer. And with that being said, I think that's super important. And I know that I've been getting my emotional support off of everyone here that's on the line and showing the support here. So continue to pray, continue to stay in good spirits.
Management, maybe you should come out here and join one of the prayer circles.
Yeah, maybe you should pray.
That might help you find the peace.
And ask for
clarity.
forgiveness, to be honest with you. Pray to Jesus and ask God to forgive you, because right now y'all are doing eye for an eye, and that's just devil's work, if I'm being 100 with you.
Thank you
we
very
don't
much.
do eye for an eye, Dan. We don't.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan.
out here today. A beautiful day out here.
Beautiful.
Well, you know, it's not so beautiful in the hospital, and I think, you know, management's been having a tough time emotionally.
Yep.
So I wonder if you
Yep.
could give them any advice on, you know, how to cope, good coping skills, how to deal with all that stress.
Dan, I run groups on coping skills. I can totally do this. Well, one thing is Wendy, the AT from R3,
Great idea.
and I are going to run a group tomorrow, and it's actually going to be on coping skills. So
they
I
can just
would
come right out here.
love to have management come out here and join us so they can
Absolutely.
actually see what we do.
So
That
come
would
on
be
out,
fabulous.
guys. We'll
Come on
help
out,
you,
guys.
help you get calm
Managers,
and ready
supervisors.
to negotiate.
Yeah, it's going to be a great group, and we got plenty of materials for everyone.
Thank you very much, Ellie.
You're welcome. Thanks, Dan.
Out here with Maddie Yopak. Having a beautiful day today, Maddie.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
You know, I think it's been clear that management's having a very tough time emotionally right now. A lot of negative feelings. And so I wonder if you could give them some advice on coping skills to deal with all this stress.
All this stress.
Yes.
All this stress. Okay. So, as most of you, go-to group that I've become quite famous for is doing origami. So what I think management could do is take the proposals that they've offered to us and fold it up into little origami critters, and
Yeah.
then maybe they'll be a little bit more calm, a little bit more cooperative during our negotiations,
Right.
so that everybody is a little bit nice and even keel, and take some stress off of their plate so that they can bargain in good faith, and we can hopefully all reach a conclusion that we're all happy with.
Absolutely. Make a nice paper crane for me, Kevin the lawyer. Thank you, Maddie.
If you don't know how to do it,
Go to his groups.
I'll be more than happy to help you out.
He'll be out here.
I'll be here indefinitely. So
Thank you,
I'll help you
Maddie.
out there.
Vanessa out here at the scheduling table, getting everyone signed in. Very important work. Well, if we could take you for a moment, I just want to ask, you know, management's been dealing with a lot of negative emotions right now, a lot of stress, very stressful time for them. And I wonder if you had any advice on some coping skills they could use ahead of these negotiations tomorrow.
Yes, I think breathing exercises are very important. Taking in those deep breaths, 4-4-4 breathing, square breathing, some meditation, getting outside, music, all that good stuff.
Well, thank you, Vanessa, and hopefully they can employ that before we go into bargaining tomorrow.
Yes, I hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah, so now if the cat goes outside, which he really doesn't want to, the dog will wait at the door. So you want to go look? Yeah. Over the cat.
Tomorrow we go to bargaining to continue that fight at the bargaining table and here on the boulevard. But it's important to keep our spirits strong, so we thank the Raging Grannies. Come to join us on the line. Are you as mad as we are, Raging Grannies? Alright, we're the Raging Grannies from Rhode Island, and we're thrilled to be here in solidarity with all of you. We just have two quick songs for you, just to let you know we care. I think we're fine now. You guys are recording this, right?
Oh, yeah.
You'll recognize the tunes. You'll recognize the tunes. Just sing along if you pick up on the words. Okay? When healthcare is a right for all, when healthcare is a right for all, oh how I want to be in that fight, when healthcare is a right for all. Mental health gets parity, when mental health gets parity, oh how I want to be in that fight, when mental health gets parity. And when we care for safety first, and when we care for safety first, oh how I want to be in that fight, that's when we care for safety first. The next one is called We're the Guardrails Now, which is really dedicated to all of us, and it's written by the Raging Grannies of Madison County. Pay attention, we're the guardrails now. Did we mention we're the guardrails now? We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Yeah! Find the community in numbers, we are strong. Act in your neighborhood, bring your friends along. We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Write to your legislators, let them know you care. They need to hear your voice, know that you're aware. We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Learn how to organize ideas everywhere. Small acts by decent folks, they will get us there. We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the guardrails now. Let's look for common ground, politics aside. Respect each other's rights, that's our only guide. We have the power to rescue our democracy. We are the